my pitch for a new ride. Ready for this?
Okay.
Same system as Soarin'. Pretty much exactly the same.
So very slow loading.
No, we're going to solve that issue of the loading. But you're flying through Disney movies. Getting the smells like Peter Pan.
So like PhilharMagic.
Yes, but like better. So imagine it's like Peter Pan. You can do that Coco scene, Aladdin, but it's all different ones. You could do like a scene from Rescuers Down Under.
I think you're just doing 4D PhilharMagic.
Well, that's not all flying though, is it?
It's a lot of flying.
Yes. Take it to the next level. But pump in some smells. Give us some 4D.
They have smells.
Yeah, I know, but like pump me into that because like some of that's like, Beauty and the Beast, and that's not all that. That's not flying.
No.
You have Coco and Aladdin, that's fine. But I'm saying like add other things like you're flying through Peter Pan, you're flying through.
You do fly with Peter Pan.
I know, but other things. Treasure Planet, you can fly through. That'd be pretty dope looking.
Let's put a pin in that.
Up, you can fly through the Up House, like you're just like flying around in that. Rescuers, you're on the albatross or whatever.
It is an albatross, yes.
That'd be dope.
It's Wilbur.
Okay.
And Orville.
And on that note, the champagne's been popped. The wine is flowing. You know where we're going. We're going on a background tour. I'm your tour guide, Captain Zach. We always is Beans.
Or Jana.
Or Jana Roo. Tell them about this wish list.
So, I got back from the Wish a few weeks ago.
And you need to do this before you forget everything.
Yes, because it is leaving me pretty quickly. We really should have done this a few weeks ago.
We were on vacation.
Yeah, there's pretty quick turnaround time between the Wish and our Disneyland vacation, so time just got away from us. So, went on the Wish. It is the same class of ship as the Treasure.
So it's the same size then, pretty much.
Pretty much same size, exact same layout of where everything is.
Just different bars.
Yes, and I went with my travel agency as part of an agent education program. I was rooming with an agent, and we had a deluxe veranda room. So on the Treasure, we did the deluxe family room. There is a pretty big size difference. So the main difference was, as we had talked about on the Treasure and suspected, that the difference between the deluxe veranda and the family deluxe veranda was that little section next to the veranda between the sofa bed and the veranda that had like the extra storage and everything that basically was not there.
So it's like you're missing like 5 feet of like space down that area.
Yeah.
But you still had a veranda.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it didn't matter that much.
No, it didn't, especially for two people, you know?
Yeah.
And this was a 3 night. So the Wish does 3 and 4 nights. It leaves out of Port Canaveral and it goes to Nassau and Castaway Cay.
That sounds like too short of a trip for a cruise.
You know, it really was. It was way too
I
short.
feel like 5 days is right?
I think 4 to 5 days for a Caribbean cruise.
Yeah, if we were somewhere else, if we were like European, I'd be like,
yeah,
I want
if
it
European, Alaska, 7+, you know.
Also, just because it takes so long to get to those places, you're just like, I want to make it worth my while.
Right. But it was, the 3 nights was too short. It really was too short. And I've always heard that, you know, but it was kind of like, because you're not getting on the ship until like 12 o'clock. And then you have to leave, 3 days later at like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's almost like as soon as you get unpacked, you figure out the layout of the ship, where everything is and stuff. It's like you're getting off. And, part of the thing too with the 3 night is, when you're in Nassau, when you're at Castaway Cay, everything on board is closed for a while. So it's like you can't even fully enjoy all the ship stuff, the stuff the ship has to offer on such a short cruise, even if you are staying on shore, on board, which both days I did not get off the ship at all.
Shocker. Tell me about the differences in the bars and restaurants. That's what I want to know first.
Okay, well, all right. So the bars, instead of the Haunted Mansion parlor, you're getting the Hyperspace Lounge, which is Star Wars themed. And I think going on the Treasure as our first Disney cruise,
all downhill from here.
Yes. It really spoiled us.
Was this kind of like the Star Wars bar in the
No.
It wasn't like that one.
No. I mean, okay, so
I didn't even say which one I'm talking about.
you're talking about Star Cruiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to think I was talking about Oga's. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even up to Oga standards,
Oh.
but it was nice. It was fun. It was very okay. Here's the thing about the ship. It was very clean, like millennial gray sanitary, if that kind of makes sense. Sterile. That's what I'm looking for.
Was the Star Wars one of the same size as the Haunted Mansion bar?
Maybe it was laid out completely different to a sense. And, the Haunted Mansion bar has so much stuff in it. And this was kind of bare.
Just to give these are not large bars for that. The footprint
No,
of this bar
I
is
mean,
maybe
they're
the
probably
smallest besides Scat Cats or
40 people max.
yeah, it's a small space for these. Like
Yeah.
the bigger ones, I mean, even the bigger ones aren't like massive.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Haunted Mansion one felt bigger to me. Like it also felt like it had more seating and stuff. This one was just, I don't know, after having gone on the Treasure and seeing the Haunted Mansion parlor, having gone to Oga's, having been on the Star Cruiser with that bar, it's like this one just kind of fell flat. But I appreciate like there's like a big screen in the back, where it shows like you're going through hyperspace and going to different planets, and the cast members that were working in there were definitely very well educated about Star Wars,
So what else besides a digital window made it Star Warsy?
They had
What made it that versus just a space lounge, basically?
I would call it a space lounge.
You call it,
I'd call it I mean,
because what I saw from yours didn't even look like super themed in my head.
they had some of that lighting, that kind of
the little like
Star Wars
the
lighting.
Star Wars, like the little oval things.
Yeah,
the
and
pills, I guess.
And like they had
Which you can get at Home Depot, by the way.
a Tigrutan bust.
Okay.
Some people were saying it was Ahsoka, some Shakti. It didn't necessarily look like either of them. It just looked like a Tigrutan.
Okay.
And they had like some other like little artifacts.
So kind of falling short of what it could be.
Yes, but it was still nice, and the drinks there were really good.
Do you think it should have been like more like not clean and dirty, more like Oga's then, to get a sense of like when I think of a Star Wars bar, I'm always like dingy.
Yes and no.
Because like the ones you see in the movies are the cantina, and then you also see the one in Episode 2 where they like have to catch the assassin, which is like underworld, kind of like not like the seedy underbelly still.
Of course not.
So like, I mean, the hyperspace lounge, like the one in the Star Cruiser, was
Which
clean.
was not called hyperspace.
But
I forget what it's called.
It still had that sense of like you had the sabacc table, the digital
it
one,
was
which
super
is awesome.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
It was like the detailing was amazing. And I do think, maybe yes, if it was grungier, but at the same time,
It
this
went
ship
to fit the ship.
yeah, the ship was so polished. And so I guess let me back up a little bit. The ship is themed after Cinderella. So the Treasure was themed after Aladdin. And so coming and you had all these rich, warm, vibrant jewel tones, throughout the ship that just felt very cozy, if that makes sense. And this one, since it's Cinderella themed, it was all very like light, pale blues and grays and whites and stuff.
Disgusting.
So it was very beautiful. But again, it kind of fell into that polished millennial gray, sterile.
Do you think that
kind of
Star Wars
thing.
is the correct choice then for this?
I think it was a good choice at the time.
What about if it were like themed more like Beauty and the Beast, actually?
That would have been cool. And
Like, if
maybe
it were
that
kinda
was the
like
thing.
the restaurant, actually. Like
If it was like you've got like a Cinderella ship, maybe make it more of like a princess themed ship,
Because if it were like maybe they had like two rooms, kind of like they have in Be Our Guest.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'd like that still. If you're not
Yeah.
going to go whole hog on like the Star Wars theme,
What they
I
could
don't
have
know
done
if you should
is
have
like so where the Skipper Society was
Yeah.
on the Treasure, that was the Bayou.
Yeah.
And it was so disappointing.
Yeah.
But it was basically they just had like ivy and magnolias on the ceiling, and that was kind of it. And they had like one statue each for Tiana and Naveen as frogs.
Let's back it up.
So
I
it's
think
like,
even on
what if
ours,
they
that's
did-
kind of what they did on ours.
But
I mean, they
with
had
the
the news
Skipper
clippings and
Society,
stuff.
there's so much more to look at.
Yeah,
and
they
so
had the
much
news
more to
clippings and
see.
stuff, but,
And
like,
it was just more immersive.
for the most part, though, it was kind of the same in terms of like the ceiling like that.
No.
Oh, it was. This one wasn't even like that.
I mean, I see. I feel like that one was still unique and cool and fun to look at, and just kind of more immersive. This was literally like you're just under a canopy of fake ivy.
I feel like if you'd done the Princess and the Frog in the other bar instead of Star Wars, you would have a little more fun with that. Like digital, like
The Bayou.
Fireflies, Bayou,
Yeah,
like
that would have been cooler.
like you could have those little ones that they have on the intro of Pirates in Disneyland, kind of like the little firefly lights just moving around, and like I feel like that would have been
or make
those
it like
rooms-
New Orleans themed.
How dark was it in the Star Wars lounge? 'Cause
It wasn't dark really.
The Haunted Mansion room was dark.
It was. I mean, it wasn't like blindingly bright, but it was like a lot brighter than the.
But too
Haunted
clean,
Mansion
too
parlor.
polished, and not
Yeah.
enough theming.
Yeah, but on that Beauty and the Beast note, maybe they should have done instead of the Bayou, done like Beast Library that he gives to Belle.
That'd be cool.
That would have been cool.
Easier theming, I feel like, too, to like get
If you're
it
going
correct.
a princess
Yeah, like
route.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, and then so like on the Treasure we had 20,000 or Periscope Pub after 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Barely.
This one was Keg and Compass. And
Pirates?
No, it's
Keg and Compass.
no, you're gonna be surprised. Like Arendelle themed, Frozen
Why?
themed. I don't know.
Was it more themed than the Periscope Pub? Because the Periscope Pub was
No,
barely themed.
the Periscope Pub blew this one out of the water.
Oh, that's so all
Yeah.
three bars fall short then.
So here's another
Well, I
thing
guess
about.
you had Cruellas is the other one, right?
No, that's gonna be on the Destiny DeVille's.
What's the?
This was
Scat Cats?
Nightingales.
Oh, that's right.
And I actually really liked Nightingales. It was very beautiful.
This is like their little lounge with like a piano.
Yeah.
All right, so this is like the smallest of the bars then.
And the Nightingales is adult only.
21 and up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it there, but I went there twice. The first time was great, so chill, relaxing. My drink was amazing, and they had like special drinks like with 3 different categories, like air bubble, smoke bubble, and ice bubble. And what's funny is some of the girls that were on the cruise, they had gotten like an air bubble drink, and it was literally like there's nothing on it. It's like like I don't know, you're imagining the bubble there or something. But like with the smoke bubble, it's like, a smoke bubble where they do the little gun thing that makes the big bubble and then you pop it and the smoke comes out. And then I got like a drink with an ice bubble. So it was a hollow like circular sphere ice cube, and they give you a little hammer to crack it open, and that becomes the ice in your drink. And that was cool. I really liked that one.
Did they have anything cool in the Star Wars one, like how they had the Haunted Mansion, like radioactive, like light kind of things? Anything weird, unique like that?
So they had the smoke bubbles.
Okay, so it's the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which those are fun. And the bartender we had, he was like, what was his name? Remy on our last cruise, or
It was like
the one who made
Tati, or
the
it was
experience in the Haunted Mansion
I
parlor.
think it was like Hattie or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
I can't remember. So there was a bartender like him in the hyperspace
heart
lounge.
of
Yeah. Yeah, and it was kind of like I would go into the bar, and if he wasn't there, I would just
You're like,
leave.
nah, I'm good.
Yeah, because he was just like fun to talk to, and he knew like all the Star Wars trivia and everything. And he would like play with the smoke bubbles, and just kind of make it fun. But the smoke bubble was really the only extra thing that they had there that I saw. Now there is 2 other special things at the Hyperspace Lounge that you can get. One is some sort of like drink. I forget what it's called, but you know that container in Boba Fett where they put the money and then the bar blew up?
Not really. I know this. I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it looked like. Like that's what they bring a drink out in?
Well, it's like a glass collection that you essentially buy, and it has like the drinks and everything. You don't get to keep the container it comes in, but you get to keep the drinkware. But it's like $300 or $400, something like that.
Steal right there.
I know,
They're
but
practically
you're
giving
not
it away.
even getting the container.
So it's hard to get it home. Here, fly home with this glass. TSA is very careful with your luggage.
Another thing that you could get called the Kyber crystal, and it was $5,000. But it comes with 4 like passes to Skywalker Ranch, which you can't like buy that anywhere.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. So
That's like some rich people nonsense right there.
yeah.
So I'm going to see the Skywalker Ranch.
And they also had Skywalker wine that you could get there. I did not try it, even though I wanted to, because it was like ridiculously expensive.
I bet it's not even that good either.
I don't know, but
It's
yeah,
no Coppola wine.
yeah. So that's those are
So all those, every lounge maybe except for Nightingale's was a disappointment compared to the Treasures.
yeah. Well, I still
Their
think
counterparts.
I still think Scat Cats was better than Nightingales, but I enjoyed Nightingales a lot.
I'm assuming you enjoyed all of them, but like
Yeah.
all 4 bars in the Treasure, you're saying are better than all 4 in the Wish to you?
Yes.
Like all counterparts. Like
Yeah, I didn't even get a drink or anything at the Bayou because I did not like that menu.
oh, that's the one we went to the most. I feel like is
Yeah, it was Skipper Society.
interesting.
Yeah, it like a lot of the drinks had like Hennessy in it, and I did not. I don't like Hennessy.
Were they like pre-made ones too?
I don't think they were pre-made. But I was never. It wasn't an environment I just wanted to sit in.
Just wasn't good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I also felt like there wasn't as much entertainment as I wanted to do like on the Treasure. And I will say that this was a primarily adult cruise. Like there were very few kids. And so when Disney sees that that's happening, they change itinerary around and stuff, like for what the happenings. So there was like a lot of adult trivia. Like there was like a couple hours that me and my roommate, we just bounced back and forth from different trivias, but there's only so much trivia I can do in a day.
Did you win any trivia?
No. And I did the Star Wars Advanced trivia.
Ooh, you sent me some of these questions and I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't know any of these.
Yeah, it was
like
rough.
nonsense questions.
It was nonsense questions. And I missed the only like regular Star Wars trivia they had. Because I had to do like the training during that time, but
Sounds like you need to train harder for Star Wars.
I don't know how.
I don't know. What about the restaurants? What do you got?
Okay, so they still had Worlds of Marvel in 1923, which were, the same. Our wait staff was nowhere near as good as Chip and Magdalena that we
No
had
one
on the
beats
Treasure.
Chip.
And I was talking to my
one beats
friend
a Scotsman.
Tracy about it, who she is like a cruise queen. That's like what they primarily do. And her theory is that, on the Wish, it's like such short sailings that they're not taking the time to get to know
To
you.
know you and your choices.
Right. Because it's like,
we were
on
there
the
for like a week,
Treasure,
so.
yeah, you're with them 7 nights. With this, it's like 3 nights. I don't care, And then instead of Coco, there was a Frozen show. Coco was better. The Frozen show was fun. That was the worst service we have ever had.
Was that whole restaurant themed like Frozen, like Arendelle?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
beautiful. The restaurant was beautiful, and like walking there was really fun. So that night, that one, we had to wait so long for our food. So long. Like everything was very slow to come out. And like me and another girl who were like gluten-free, we got our food. The rest of the table didn't get their food for 45 minutes.
Solid. That's good service.
And
right
when
there.
it came out, it was cold.
It's even better.
So it was just
It's
like
a delicatessen in Frozen. It's
What?
Arendelle through and through.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was and that was our first night. So that kind of, I don't know,
Put a damper on the rest of it.
put a damper on like our opinions of our servers, I think.
I mean, is that on the servers or is that on the chefs back there?
That was on the servers because so our group
You think they
had,
were ready and they just didn't bring them?
Yeah, I mean if it was cold, but like we were taking up 3 tables there with our travel agent group. The other 2 tables had already gotten dessert before like we even got our appetizers, and they had the same servers, and it was like the same number of people at each group, so it just like it made no sense.
What was your favorite restaurant in this one?
Probably Worlds of Marvel.
Yeah, that's the best in the other one too.
That was
Which I'm
the best.
shocked that was like the winner, because I was like, I'm not looking forward to this. But I was like, the food's better here.
Yeah, yeah. And, the show is the same.
Same one as we had.
Yeah,
It was a fine show. It was fun.
yeah.
Our kids like that one the most too. which
Yeah.
I was surprised at. I thought they would like the Coco, but they were like, it's too loud.
Yeah, and Frozen was loud. Not as loud as
Yeah.
Coco, but it was loud too.
I like the Coco one, but I think the food at the Marvel one was the best.
Yeah.
1923 was a mixed bag for me.
Yeah, it's fine. You know.
'Cause they're like, I'm not gonna put butter on your stuff. I'm like, I told you I could have butter. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think too, this was a Halloween on the High Seas sailing, which means that it's decorated for Halloween, and they have different Halloween activities, and they have like Minnie, Clarabelle, and Daisy dressed up as the Sanderson sisters, which got pictures of that. That was like one of the things I was looking forward to
You
the
still
most.
have Pirate Night too.
Yeah, there's still Pirate Night. With the Halloween on the High Seas, I was really looking forward to that, and I've always wanted to do one of these sailings, but it wasn't. It wasn't that special. And like the thing is, like they mark up these sailings in price, you know, for
the
like
Halloween ones.
for the Halloween one and the Christmas one, and because they do more activities and everything around the holiday, whatever holiday it is they're celebrating. And first off, okay, so they did have like a Halloween tree that was very beautiful, but the decorations as a whole really sucked. Like
Just throughout the ship.
I
Or was it
mean,
just like in the
it
central
was just in
area?
the atrium and very little, and there
Sounds
were
a little like Disneyland to me.
and there were very few Halloween activities happening.
Yeah, what's a Halloween activity?
Like trick-or-treating on the ship. And I'm sure if we had the kids with us, I would have like gone to that, and there was like an Oogie Boogie party, dance party, and like one of the kids clubs and stuff. But it's just like, if those are the only two things you're offering on a Halloween on the High Seas Cruise, and then like the Sanderson sisters, it's like, that's kind of
Not even a Sanderson Sisters show.
no. And okay, here's the thing that
And not showing Hocus Pocus in the theater.
they did show Hocus Pocus in the
okay.
theater.
Okay. You got one.
But the thing that gets me, they only had 2 times you could meet them as the Sanderson sisters.
So your scheduling was messed up again.
Yeah. So, and only like 15-minute increments. So me and my roommate, we got to the second one like half an hour early, and we were already like 20th in line or something, and it's just like that this
You're
is such
wasting
a
a lot of time
popular
just doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I did watch
You should've got a
Freakier
Fast Pass.
Friday on the ship.
Freakier Friday?
Yeah.
In the theater.
Yeah. That I really enjoyed that.
How'd you like the theater?
The seats were not very comfortable,
No, they're not.
but I mean, it's fine.
It's fine for what it is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like the biggest theater, obviously, but like it was cool to like just be seeing a newer movie because I saw
Mm-hmm.
Thunderbolts on the Treasure,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is cool. I don't have to pay for this, I guess.
I was also really disappointed with the merch yet again.
Like that popcorn bucket and the sipper.
No, like the merch in the gift shop.
Oh, the gift shop merch. Okay.
Especially the Halloween merch. There was like such a tiny selection for it. It was just kind of like...
Were the stores the same pretty much as ours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the Treasure?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like the one gift shop and then like fancy watches and jewelry and then
Yes.
the fancier clothing / merch
Yeah.
store. And
Yeah.
that's kind of it.
I mean...
And all the quick service stuff up top is the same, like the pool deck where it's like
Yes,
the
yeah.
barbecue, the taco
Yeah.
stand, like that's all the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't even eat there.
Oh my gosh, that's like my favorite thing.
Well, I started realizing on this trip, I forget
forget
to
to eat.
eat if you or you're... Actually, I think it's just you're not around and
You're just
being
like, I
like,
don't know what to do.
well, you're the one who's always like, we need to stop and eat.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, and then it's like, I'm hangry and I'm like, why am I so like irritable right now? It's like, oh yeah, I haven't eaten since,
What was the sweet shop there?
it was Inside Out theme.
Was it as good as the Zootopia one? Did you even go in there?
No,
Oh my gosh.
I know. Cause I
Doesn't
kept
one-
meaning
Which one has
to.
one has an Incredibles one, right?
That's going to be the Destiny.
Okay. Like I
Yeah.
thought that this one was that, but I was like I couldn't remember what it was. I was like Inside Out.
But of the pictures I've seen, I still think Zootopia is better because it they actually have like an ice cream shop
Yeah,
in
that's like
Zootopia.
there is some connection to it there,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any sense why they do Inside Out now. I'm thinking about
It
it.
makes zero sense to me too that they're doing Incredibles on Destiny.
Would it make more sense to do like Wreck-It Ralph with like all the Candy Crush, like the candy racers?
Yes,
That would have been more. That would have made
Yeah.
way more sense
it would have.
because there's like that little like conveyor belt where they're making her car and it's all candy.
Right. And like
Why
her
not
whole
just do
world
that?
is
her
candy.
whole candy. Yeah, the whole world is candy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Missed opportunity, guys.
It really is.
Along with my flying ride through
Mhm.
Disney pictures.
Yeah. Yep.
There's something there, guys. Maybe we reskin Soren every once in a while to do Disney movies. Soren through Disney.
All right. Let's let that go.
I think that's a good idea. Give it a year, they'll take that idea finally.
Yeah.
We've got our bars. Just final thoughts on this one. What do you got?
Okay. So I have a lot of clients who have done the Wish who absolutely love it. I think if the Wish had been our first ship, would have absolutely loved it. I think having done the Treasure, and especially having done the Treasure first, I mean, this was still better than the Holland America ship we went on. This is still going to be better to me than like Royal Caribbean or Carnival, but it wasn't as good as the Treasure.
Do you think you were more like we did way more stuff because we had the kids with us too?
I think way more stuff because we had the kids with us, way more stuff because you were there.
And it was a lot longer too.
I was also just absolutely exhausted. So I had done Disney World 2 days prior. Both of those nights that I was in Disney, for some reason, I could not fall asleep until like 3 a.m. And I was still getting up at like 8 or 9 to go do things. So I was just so tired the whole time.
That'll do it.
Like, and I think I found too, I don't like doing the cruises without y'all.
Shocking.
So.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And I mean, I had fun, and I love my roommate. I just, I know I would have had more fun had y'all been there.
Yeah.
And, when I was getting my picture done, or at little photo spots they had on the ship, and there were a couple women ahead of me, and we were just like chatting and stuff. And they were like, this is like our second time on the Wish. Our first time we were really disappointed because we did a very merry cruise. And, we were just like, certain factors happening in personal life that we were just like, this didn't, it fell flat. They're like, so we need to give it another shot. She's like, and this sucks just as much. It's like,
jeez.
Like we will never sail the Wish again. Yeah. Their favorite ship was the Fantasy. They were going to be going on the Treasure soon, but their favorite ship was the Fantasy, which is among our agents what a lot of people say.
The Fantasy?
Where's
that sail out of?
It sails out of Cape Canaveral.
Where does it make port?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, tell them where you can find us.
You can find us. Okay. Well, hang on. Final thought is I would do the Wish again, mostly because of it having like a 4-night availability instead of doing like 7 nights in the Caribbean. But I think I'd rather do other ships first.
Yeah.
So, but if you'd like to plan on your own vacation,
with a grain of salt.
Yeah. If you'd like to plan your own magical vacation, please reach out. I'd love to help you with that at castlebound_Jana, or you can email me, jana@castleboundtravelco.com. You can stream us online on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. And be sure to follow, like, and subscribe. And check us out on our Instagram at Backlot Tours.
Make port.
There's a great big pretty okay tomorrow.
Shining at the end of every day. Arr.